We're back here on Kababayan Today. It's been such a lovely catch-up with my friend Marceline. Okay, Marcie, I know that you specialize in social media. So for our viewers, can you give us any tips or tricks of the trade so that we can become more social media savvy?
All right. So first of all, don't post any crazy pictures if you want to have a future job. That's my general thing.
Exactly, and please tell everybody you know about that, you know.
Yeah,
so is there a selfie quota? Because, you know, I wonder sometimes, I know when I was in the Philippines, I had more time and people were doing more things for me, so I actually had the chance to be like,
oh yeah. Oh,
here I find that it's harder to do that.
Right. So
but is there a quota?
Yes, there is, because here people will get sick of you if you do post too much. But the thing to remember about social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, is that the idea behind it is connecting with another person, with more people. So just remember that, like when you post a selfie, why? Who's gonna see it? Is this for my family? Is this for my friends? But really, it's for the world, because anything online is going to be there forever.
It's public domain.
Yes. Even if you say it's private, you can find it. It's there. One advice, I guess, for Kababayan TV viewers is if you want to keep up with things going on in the Philippines, you don't have to be posting on Twitter, but you can follow channels. I follow the Philippine Daily Inquirer, for example, to keep up. I follow certain reporters in the Philippines and artistas, just so I can see what's going on.
So you're up to date, and
I
you
am
know
up
what's
to date.
Going on.
Yes, I know who's going out with whom. No.
Yeah.
So that's one way you could use it for homesick kababayans. That's one thing you can do.
Of course.
And then, of course, Facebook's great for your family. But
and keeping in touch.
Yes, and Instagram is interesting because you can see what people are doing and what things are like in the Philippines. It seems like there's so much food places now. So that's
yes, there's an explosion of the foodie revolution in the Philippines, which is really exciting.
Oh, I was going to say that also social media, there's power to it. So an example is when there's a typhoon in the Philippines, I've been able to rally around kababayans here in California, and we do like concerts or fundraisers or whatever, and it's all through social media. It's like, hey, I want to start a fundraiser for the typhoon victims. Who's in? And then, you know, my followers and their friends and their friends of friends see it.
So there's a way. There's a way to actually use social media to
for
help,
good.
Yeah, for good purposes and to help others.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so. Does that happen with a hashtag? A lot of people are like, ano ba yung hashtag na yan?
Oh, yung hashtag na yan. Like, hashtag Kababayan TV that'll keep track of things happening in Kababayan TV. So, community managers such as myself can start hashtags, or other people can as well. It's just to keep track of a conversation.
That's right.
So you follow it. So if there's help typhoon victims, then you follow that and you can, you know, keep up to date.
Yay! Thank you so much for, you know, sharing with us all these tricks. I know that it can be a challenge for a lot of Filipinos kung hindi sila nag-Facebook or nag-Twitter. But I encourage you po, lahat ng nanonood, tanungin niyo yung mga kababata, yung mga younger generation, to help you to sign up for Twitter, for example, or Instagram, di ba? What's really nice about Instagram, I find, is because I follow over 1,000 people, right? I follow a lot of people, but I know exactly what they were wearing, what they ate, you know, and sometimes it does get a little bit overwhelming. I don't get to check all the time.
Yeah.
Pero pag nahuli ko, at least alam ko kung anong nangyayari. And the great thing about Instagram also is whenever there's my kababayans from Manila that are visiting LA, Casey Concepcion was here recently.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, you have to come to the show. And I only found that out because I follow her on Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm already, like, you know, as we're talking right here, I'm live tweeting it. And I've had people say, hey, I watched the show and things like that. So it's really interactive.
Well, I look forward to having you again on the show. We'll find out possibilities on how we can collaborate, because it's really important to be plugged in the social media world right now, diba?
and for Kababayans to support each other. And mommies.
Yes, thank you so much,
Thank
Marceline.
you for having me.
Or Marcie, rather. I keep calling
Yeah,
you.
it's like Marcie Taylor.
Yeah, it's like G and Giselle, right?
Right.
Uh-oh. But
It's
thank
all
you for
good.
being
Thank you
here.
so much.
And also for sharing your wonderful journey as a mom. It's inspiring.
Thank you. Be inspired, everybody.
I know, she wrote
Go
a
create.
book. She wrote a book while she, had babies. So that's inspiring.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you. Don't forget, follow Marcie. Marcie, please tell everybody.
At Suburban Mama on Twitter and at Marcie Taylor on Instagram.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Marcie. All right, that was our Mommy Monday episode here on Kababayan Today. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you all again this week. Bye.